the lieutenant governor is somebody who can engage in the Senate debates and can break ties. Now, what happened last special session is something we should all feel pretty bad about because they met in September, and you and I paid $280,000 just for their gas and food. And it could have been $280,000 to bring them back to correct. Number one, they were told to pass the China Hub bill, the human cloning bill, and fix the Facebook law. Now that one was interesting because they didn't say it's to get the egg off your face, but essentially what that first they passed a law saying you can't be friends on Facebook if you're a teacher or a student or a former student. Then they were embarrassed when people found out that that's a huge encroachment on our freedom of speech. Then the governor, the Democrat governor, ordered them to come back and fix it. Repeal. He didn't say fix it. He wanted them to repeal it because it was unconstitutional. Instead of repeal, now wouldn't that be easy if all you had to do is repeal a bill? But no, if you're focused on how can we grow government bigger, how do you repeal a bill?
You make your agency to.
They made a new law that created a new mandate on the local school districts, ordering them to have their own policies, which still is growing government bigger. And I say, if you don't understand the difference between jurisdictions, and the legislature is not a school board, and we shouldn't, if they're not, let's say it this way, if they're not smart enough to know how to educate the children, why do we give them $7 billion a year to educate the children?
The more you give them, the less they're educated.
They're smart enough to know how to run their own districts.